I'm waiting for DeHut. Hello. Hello, everybody. Wow. All right. We're blowing up, right? We're waiting for Jay. We're waiting for DeHut to join. I just spoke to him. He should be available. I see some other requests to be in the video. I cannot authorize that at this time. Waiting for DeHut, and once he is on board, we will have Daniel's. There he is. Jay, would you like to join me here, Jay? Maybe the screen is black because I am not officially started yet. I'm waiting for. Oh, here we go. And it's actually optical illusion. It's actually a sort of light black.
Here we go.
All right. We've already gone.
What happened?
Nothing happened. There we go.
What's going on, Dan? That's not a good start.
Guys, we don't have a production crew. We don't have anything.
All right, Dan.
We're kind of not.
I think you're sideways or something.
Yeah, I'm sideways. I'm going to fix that right now, people.
Hey, Dan.
How's that? Hey, Jay.
Hey, you look good.
Thanks, Jay. Oh, well.
How's everything going?
Fantastic. You're not right. We're getting negative feedback, and I guess I thought it went without saying, but we are going to try to keep the negative feedback to a minimum.
Very small.
Right now, it's up here. We want off. You can't see where my hand is. It's off the screen. How low we want the negative feedback.
Dan, how are you doing there?
Jay, I'm doing all right. I don't really complain.
Is the smoke cleared up?
Smoke is cleared up. The only smoke we have to worry about is a type of smoke called rainfall, which is quite refreshing after all this hell that we've been living through out here.
Yeah, I hear it's pretty bad, man.
Yeah, so why don't you tell people what we're here today?
Well, okay, so we're here to talk about our brand new song that we recorded.
I'm going to moderate the chat here. It's good now.
Oh, sorry.
I think it's more open time with what we want.
What?
Nothing. Go ahead.
Okay, we're here to talk about our new song, V.O.T.E, yeah, recorded and written by Daniels and DeHut. That's me and you.
Yeah.
It's on, I think it could be on Spotify and Apple Music at this very moment.
No, if it's
Plus,
not.
Title, it's on Instagram because I used it earlier for a story post, and I was happy to see that. Of course, I had to type out the whole title. I couldn't get. You type in V, and there's a lot of V.O.T.E songs, but ours is the best. So if you just type out the whole title.
A period between each letter?
Yeah.
Okay.
It makes it difficult, but
Nothing worth having, right?
Yeah. So everything's good with you?
I know. I mean, yeah. It's not about us. I mean, it is about us, but it's not about us individually. It's about us and the
voting
process.
The democratic process. You're absolutely right, Dan. And we're trying to spread the word about voting and getting your vote out, because it's one of the most important things you're going to have to do this year if you're an American, United States of American.
We've all seen sort of the rock the vote type. You get like Green Day, you get Bruce Springsteen, you just get these people that nobody cares about, not relevant to today's world.
Willie Nelson.
DeHut on Instagram is relevant to today's world.
Yes, yeah. I mean, you got those old guys singing about, and it's good. I mean, it's good that they're doing that, but their audience is dwindling now, and they're elderly, and
Yeah.
so so we need to get some young blood out there. That's what we're trying to do.
That's the fans. The steam. That's right. That's, shout out for you, Kaylee May. So, song V.O.T.E, yeah, is we are donating all the proceeds that we make from sales.
Yes.
And I would say we kind of made up our mind about what we're going to do. I'd still be open to maybe getting some feedback about.
I mean, so right now we're leaning. Can I say? Should I say?
It's the big moment.
Okay, right now we're leaning to the League of Women Voters.
Maybe
Just the whole league.
if we both said that at the same time, you want to try that?
Okay, ready?
Yeah. You can do a 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. The League of Women Voters.
I didn't talk, but that's fine.
That's just how it works. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's just the whole league. We did a little bit of research, we did a little bit of digging, we did a little bit of reading, we did a little bit of searching, and we kind of decided on that because I guess they're a pretty good organization, and they're big. I mean, it's big.
So we don't have to certify, but
What?
can you hear me?
You cutting out a little bit. You got Wi-Fi on or what?
I think I do. Yeah. Should I turn it off?
So that's the big word for us about the Bandcamp proceeds are going to League of Women Voters. Now, if you can go on Bandcamp, you can go on Daniel's DeHut Bandcamp, you can search that website, you can find us, and you can if you download the song and you can pay what you want, but I recommend not. I was supposed to FaceTime my parents tonight.
Well, I cut a phone call with my mother short. She called right before time. I said, "Mom, I can't. I'm cutting out."
Turn your microphone or turn the speakers. Turn it down, Dan, so it's not blowing up.
Turn it down. Oh.
Try that. Not all the way. You need to hear me.
I mean, how is that?
Yeah, good. I gotta text my dad here. He asked me if I wanted to FaceTime, but
Okay.
why don't you keep talking for a minute here?
Yeah. Yes, if anyone wants to check out the new Daniels and DeHut song, V.O.T.E, yeah, with a very, I'm going to say it's a very cool B-side that we will talk about later. You name your price, do it through Bandcamp. We're going to donate all the money. We're saying right now the League of Women Voters. I don't know if anyone has any better idea. We tried to do some research yesterday, but it's kind of difficult I guess any average person to know where the money should go, especially today. We're not certified to do anything beyond, certainly not a live stream like this, because, we try to get a cool kind of more conversation, and half of us are, trying to text their parents, and it's kind of not exactly not exactly what we're trying to do. So I just hope that this isn't the way to be for the next hour or so. But you name your price, we're going to donate all the money. So far, we've raised $45, which is not a whole lot, but a little bit counts, I think. Jay, are you with me, or?
Yeah, that's great. I mean, it's great, and we're gonna 45. Yeah. So if you guys want to donate to buy the song, you go on the Bandcamp and you download the song. You can name your price, but I recommend not naming too much of a price right now because Bandcamp takes 1.5% or something ridiculous of the sales. So October 2nd is when you want to wait and download the song. You can go listen to it. You're gonna love it. I mean, you're gonna listen to it. You're gonna love it.
Haven't heard it. Everyone that's heard it has loved it. 100%.
100%. We'll send you a reminder, a personal reminder, on October 2nd. If you leave us a note, we'll call your phone. We'll leave a message on your machine. We'll talk to your parents, your grandparents, and we're going to make sure that you guys know to get on that Bandcamp on October 2nd because it's Free Friday, Freebie Friday, and Bandcamp is going to waiver the fees. So you could type in $100 and give $100, and that money is going to go directly to the League of Women Voters as of right now.
I'm not cutting out anymore, am I?
No, you sound great.
That's fantastic. And yeah, that's, you know what, let's throw that in there. That's a Daniel DeHut promise. If you download, if you reach out to us, you send us your phone number, we'll talk to you, we'll talk to your family members, we'll do, you know, we'll call you up.
You're cutting out a little bit, but it's fine. It's fine.
All right, should I try to turn the Wi-Fi off or?
Maybe it's your Wi-Fi. I don't know, but then you'll be using data.
That's all right. You know what? Let's just. You can hear me now, right?
I can hear you fine. It's fine. So we got lots to talk about tonight, don't we?
We do have a lot to talk about. That's right.
And I think your sister just hinted to one of the things.
Yeah.
Voter registration, and you know, I got this nice. I got this nice thing in the mail today, and it was just, I thought it was a really good,
let's see it, Jay.
A really good pamphlet. It had some nice, it has some nice
I think
points
they
on
put
it.
it backwards there, Jay.
I can read them, though. I'll read them.
Okay.
This is from Minnesota, so I guess it doesn't matter. This is just for me, but you got to make sure you're registered. Is one of the big things. Register to vote. You can go online. You can register. No, can you register online, Dan? Do we know that?
That I don't know.
Well, we're doing a terrible job here.
Does anyone in the fan community know?
Registering to vote online.
Register to vote online. This is just silence right now, Jay. I don't like the direction.
Yeah. In any state, it takes less than 2 minutes. You should always make sure that your address is up to date. You got to make sure your address is up to date. One vote matters. Your vote matters, and together our vote. If you re-register, there's no penalty. So if you're not sure if you're registering, you re-register. That's okay. There's no penalty. Better safe than sorry, right?
Yeah.
You can register to vote using a driver's license number or another non-driver ID number. For example, state ID card. If you don't have a driver's license or haven't been issued non-driver state ID card, states will allow you to register using the last 4 digits of your social security number. But you will have to print, sign, and mail in a paper version of the voter registration form to complete the process.
I think it's important to remember to check that registration because I know a couple guys like you and me, I forget things all the time. You know, we don't have, I think the average person, our brains aren't very functional.
I know, like I had to buy my car, the stickers that go on the license plates, the little stickers, and I just completely forgot, you know, and, you know, I know people who've forgotten many things, so
I also know people who have forgotten many things.
Yeah, so
it's a very sad thing.
I know when I registered when I got my driver's license because I was there at the DMV. So.
Well, I know here in Oregon, and you know maybe more states do this. If you get a driver's license or any sort of identification, you're automatically registered to vote through that. So.
Well, there you go. So some states do that. So if this is maybe a state by state thing, if you want to Google and make sure. You know, any rain or shine, you can go online if you have access to the internet, which a lot of people don't. But if you do, you can go online and look for that stuff. But, Dan, you want to talk a little bit about mail-in ballots?
I would.
Should we bring that up?
Now, I actually have well, just a note again about living in Oregon. Oregon is a state where all voting is done through mail-in ballots. You know, and actually, I'm going to tell you, all the information that you need to know, because we could go on and on. I got this diagram here, and I'm going to have to flip you for a moment, but all the information you need to know about mail-in voting is right here. So are you ready to take a look at this?
Yeah, let's zoom in on that. Can we zoom
Okay,
in?
we're going to flip, and we are flipped. Okay, so first you get your ballot in the mail. The person had two choices. They voted for no, which seems okay to me. You know, we're not telling people how to vote, for example. So what do you think? If you just have the ballot right here, Jay, do you think that's enough? Do you think you just stick that in the mail? Is that going to work?
I don't think that's going to work, Dan.
That's right. You need to put it in a sort of sleeve. Get that here. Not a standard envelope, but it's something that your ballot should come with a sort of sleeve, a secrecy sleeve. And is that good? You think we're confident to mail that out?
Well, I think some states. Oh no, I think that's not all the way yet.
There we go. We got 2 layers of extra protection. You want to make sure that this is signed, by the way. You want to sign this. You want to make sure that you get everything the way it's supposed to be. Now, do you think this is like mailing a standard letter, Jay?
Dan,
what?
Is there plenty of instructions on the ballot for people?
Yes, absolutely. You don't see it on this front side, but on the back, there'll be all the information you need should be provided to you, will be provided to you. So make sure that you're doing it properly. And you might wonder, do we need a stamp?
Do we need a stamp, Dan? Tell me.
No, you don't need a stamp. In fact, you don't even need to mail it if you don't want to. Many places have ballot drop-off boxes. There's even one outside of McDonald's where I live.
Wow,
So,
you can go and grab a cheeseburger on your way home.
You absolutely could. And if you tell them you voted, they might, well, I can't speak for McDonald's, but skip the long lines. And look at this. This is Droplet City right here. Look at how close these heads of people are.
Yeah, they're not wearing masks. It doesn't look like.
So here we go. Take a look at this. Memorize it. And I hope that helps.
That helped a lot, actually.
Yeah.
I actually have a mail-in ballot right here that I got yesterday. It's my official election, official absentee ballot material, first class mail. So I'm excited to fill this out. I'm excited to put it in the appropriate envelopes. And I know some states you need a double signatures, but I believe in Minnesota for the last election for the primaries, you did not need a double signature. They wavered that for now. Wavered that for now for COVID reasons. So.
Okay. Well, it's good to know. And we can't, of course, we can't. We have fans all across. We can't speak for everybody. You want to make sure that you do this correctly. That's all I can say.
Yeah, I mean, there's lots of information out there. Don't take our word for it. Look online. Look at the ballot, read everything. I mean, it's good to read everything. I read everything. You know, when I buy a new soft drink, I read the label, I read the ingredients. So it's really important to me to read everything. And I think
it's ballots or snack foods. You want to know what's either going in or out.
That's really good, Dan. I like that a lot.
All right, now you know what this reminds me of today is there's been a lot of talk about voter fraud, isn't that right?
That's right. Yeah, I hear a lot about that, Dan. Can you tell me more about that?
Well, you probably get the impression that this is a pretty widespread problem, right?
That's what I think. That's what I thought.
I hear about it all the time, so I'm just pulling something up, ready to go. It's did a full shutdown for. Okay, so proven cases of voter fraud. Let's go. I got Heritage Foundation, which I don't. They're a. Well, I can't say anything about them, but pick a state at random. Let's take a guess. How many cases of voter fraud there have been in any given state? 10 years. Pick a state.
In 10 years, you say?
Yeah.
250.
No. Pick a state for me to find that information out here.
Oh, 150. Is it 250?
I don't know if I asked my question. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Jay, in the state of Minnesota, where you are.
Yeah, but are those really?
I'm having some problems with it. I think this whole segment.
Yeah, I don't know. That website seems.
Well, no, I think we're messing this up. So we're gonna.
Well, I know when I was reading a Wikipedia article that was I did this last time we went live, and they they were saying that you have a greater chance of, and this was an MIT, not MIT. This was a study done by a university.
I was going to say it's MIT.
The chances of you have a greater chance of getting hit by lightning than voter fraud. So I mean, it's really low. No one's really worried about it. You know, you can't vote twice.
Not an actual concern.
You can't vote twice, and you know but we're not really concerned about that. So.
Yeah, I guess what I'm trying to say is the website you can check that will show a list of voter fraud are in fact quite rare.
Yeah. What else you got for me? You got anything else?
Well, yeah, I do.
So I've got something here.
Get into Joe.
Jay. I've got something here.
What do you have for me?
I've got we're gonna hit that early voting calendar again.
Okay, yeah. That's good to know.
Yeah, so I don't know where we were last time, but it looks like we got some people from Michigan in the comments. So Michigan, they're early voting right now, so you can actually vote early right now. It started 45 days before the election in Michigan.
People by now probably know who they want to vote for.
It's getting close, Dan. It's getting close.
Yeah.
Montana, 30 days before the election, in-person absentee voting. And then it stops noon on the day before the election.
Okay.
Nebraska, 30 days before the election.
Okay. Let me just take kind of throw a dart at the map here. What about
What? You're cut out there.
Alaska?
I'm looking.
Should be toward the top of the alphabet.
15 days before the election, and then it stops the day before the election.
Okay. And I'm not sure if they actually can vote there or not, but that's a thought.
I think they can vote in Alaska. It's the 51st state, isn't it?
It is the 51st. Yes.
Sorry.
That is accurate. Well, that's good to know. I mean, early voting, all these, possibilities to get your ballot in. I think we all just think, election day, Tuesday, you got to get up, you got to,
You got to wait in those long lines.
Stand in line, and you don't have to do it that way.
But in some states, if you want to do that, you can do that. In all states, you can do that. So it's, they call it Super Tuesday for a reason. So you're a super human if you go out and do it, and we appreciate it. You're doing a great job, and we really want people to get out and vote.
It delights me so to hear these words.
Personally, I'm going to fill out my ballot, and I'm going to bring it to the box. Hopefully it's next to a McDonald's or a White Castle, and I'm going to put it in the box, so and get myself a treat. Yeah,
and you deserve it. I'm gonna say that right now. You deserve a little treat. You've been
Thanks, man.
Eating well and taking care of yourself, and it shows.
So our new song. Let's get back to our new song. It's on Bandcamp. All proceeds of Bandcamp sales go to the League of Women Voters. As of right now, that's the charity we've chosen. And they're a great nonprofit organization, and they're doing a lot of good, and we're gonna get them a lot of money, hopefully, if you guys pitch in. October 2nd is Free Friday.
So 1 week from today.
1 week from today, October 2nd. So if you guys want to pitch in, then 100% of the Bandcamp isn't taking any of the money. 100% is going to go to the League of Women Voters.
I thought I had released it on a day where Bandcamp was waiving their fees, but we did.
No, we messed that one up. But we wanted to get the word out as soon as we could. So
yeah, it's a great song. I mean, as we said already, I don't have a guitar pick on me here. It's got this chorus. You're gonna love it. V.O.T.E. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. It's great. It's a good sing-along. Children love it. I mean, we get comments every day. I'm getting emails and letters in the mail saying that
People, big, strong guys are coming up to me with tears in their eyes, just saying, "Sir, sir, our children love your song."
They do. They really do. I'm not joking. We're not joking. No, maybe over-exaggerating, but it's true.
Yeah.
Wyoming, 45 days before the election, in-person absentee voting. Day before the election is when you have to stop doing that.
Okay.
Wisconsin, at least 14 days before the election, in-person absentee voting. Varies by municipality. Voters should contact their county elections office for additional information. So you guys got in Wisconsin, you got to figure that out.
Yeah. It's an important state.
Yes.
Some states are more important than others for whatever reason.
Okay. Let's talk about gerrymandering.
You have some gerrymandering information for us, isn't that right?
Yeah, I mean, it's from Wikipedia, but...
Yeah, well, Wikipedia it gets a bad rap. I think it's a fine website. I edit it myself all the time.
There's citations here, so if you want to go to the website, you want to go to wikipedia.org and look at the citations. You can look at the citations for yourself or take our word for it, whatever you want.
So Jay, say I'm just like an average working Joe. I don't pay attention to these things. What is this gerrymandering? Is this a guy who is gerrymandering?
No, I mean, it sounds like a great Seinfeld episode, but it's not, unfortunately. It's a way to split up districts weirdly so that okay, there's a good diagram here. Let me just zoom into this diagram.
Yeah, you might want to flip. I don't want to.
So check that out.
All right.
Right,
I feel sick to my stomach looking at this.
So see how the lines on the right are redrawn?
Yeah.
To incorporate less.
What's the point of this, Jay?
Of one color. Well, it's to get more votes for it's to get more votes for your team, I guess, is what the thing is. And I just want to read a couple things here. Actually, this dates back to the 1789.
Wow. That's before even you were born, Jay.
Yeah, I know, and I look old too with my beard now, so.
Sure. We want to, one of our fans, Mel P, is saying, on voter mobility, Lyft offers free or discounted rides to the polls.
That's a great point, Mel P.
That is a great point because not everyone has a car. And what are you going to do? Walk in the snow to go vote?
Yeah, there could be a snowstorm, but if it's a discounted rate, that would be nice. You never know what's going to happen.
Very good point.
Very good point. I want to stress that point. In Pennsylvania, now we're not, Dan, you know me and you and me, we're not going to be talking about Republicans and Democrats. We're trying to keep it
bipartisan,
bipartisan, because we want everyone to listen to the song, regardless of whatever they believe. So we're going to try to be, we're going to try to be down the middle of the road. Now we sing left wing, right wing, middle of the road in the song, and that's kind of what we're going for, middle of the road. What do you say about that?
Of course, we know that we believe in the right things, but we appeal to everyone who have wrong beliefs.
Right. We want everyone to listen to the song. We want everyone to get out to vote. So I just want to read a little bit of this Wikipedia page for you. Is that okay, Dan?
Yeah, please.
In Pennsylvania, the Republican-dominated state legislature used gerrymandering to help defeat the Democratic representative, Frank Mascara. How would you say they did that? Mascara was elected to Congress in 1994. In 2002, the Republican Party altered the boundaries of his original district so much that he was pitted against fellow Democratic candidate John Martha in the election. The shape of Mascara's newly drawn district formed a finger that stopped at his street, encompassing his house, but not the spot where he parked his car. Martha won the election in the newly formed district. So
it's kind of hurting the will of people.
Yeah, so you got
That
a
was,
neighborhood.
that was good. This I understand.
Let me make you a drawing here.
Well, you don't have to do that, but if you already have the paper out, I go ahead.
You got a neighborhood, right?
Sure. Can I see that one more time?
There's your neighborhood. There's your block.
Looks like where I live, yeah.
And they split it. They redraw the district, splitting the neighborhood in half to split up the votes, right? Because usually communities vote. Generally, communities like to vote together. I mean, I know when I walk down my neighborhood, I see a lot of the same signs as the beliefs as I think, and that does, I mean.
Sure. So, I mean, I guess awareness here, Jay. I don't know what we do about it right here at the moment, but it's not good.
No, so we're gonna try to, we want to talk about that. We just want to put it in the air. We want to make everybody think about it. International Election observes from the Organization of Security and Cooperation in Europe, Office for Democratic Institution and Human Rights, who were invited to observe and report on the 2004 national elections, expressed criticism of the U.S. congressional redistricting process and made a recommendation that the procedures be reviewed to ensure genuine competitiveness of congressional election contests. So we're talking about swaying. It could be a few thousand votes. You're like swaying. You're splitting communities up.
Sure. Seems there are a lot of efforts to make the votes work for the certain parties instead of the other way around.
Right. And we're not going to get into electoral college and all that stuff here, but
or electoral high school for that matter. But
yeah, we're not going to get into that. But I mean, that's another thing you guys can register, or you can
look that up on Wikipedia also.
You can look that up on Wikipedia. I'm seeing if we got any stats here. I like looking at bars and graphs. You know me, Dan.
Yeah, well, we can look at graphs later. You mind if I just take a quick break from the electoral talk? I have kind of a surprise segment.
Yeah, let's do it. But
yeah, you were here. I want to make sure that we get this in. This is the Daniels in DeHut live stream book club.
Oh, we're starting a book club.
I made some selections here. I want to share with you some stuff that I think is just really neat and just some suggestions for people to check out. All right, this first one is, you mind if they're backwards? Should I flip it?
Can you hold it in front of a mirror?
Yeah, Paul Reiser, Couplehood. You might remember him from Mad About You.
I love those jeans.
And yeah, let's get I don't know if those are still for sale, but take a screenshot of that. There might be an app that will tell you.
I had a pair of those, got them from Kmart.
This is great stuff. It's all about, relationships, marriage, all that stuff. If you're in a relationship or if you've been in a relationship, and you'd like to look at the lighter side of things, I think Paul Reiser, Couplehood, is the book for you. You can just see the look on his face. He knows, this man has seen some stuff in his day. Next selection. This is a different kind of book. This is a coloring book with the Three Stooges.
Hey, that's pretty nice.
And I don't know if you can get this everywhere. My copy, someone colored some of it, but you get classic comedy in here. And it's just cool. I don't know if you're feeling depressed and hopeless, like a lot of us do.
Where can I go to pick up a copy of that?
What's that?
Where can I go to pick up a copy of that?
I got contact. It's backwards here, but the Samuel Lowe Company from Kenosha, Wisconsin. Call them up. Next one. This is a book called "Our Band Could Be Your Life." Scenes from the American Indie Underground 1981-1991. It's a cool book. It has little profiles of alternative bands, their placements, who you know personally, Husker Du, and all the rest. I bring this up because I borrowed this from 6 years ago.
Tony Dutcher. He's on the.
I want him to know I still have this. Of course, if he wants to take it back at any time, I believe he's watching right now. If you want this back, I have it. I haven't damaged it or anything. I might need to read the beat happening chapter one more time, but then it's all yours, Tony. This is in good shape here.
Make sure you rub that down with disinfectant before you give it back.
Yeah, that's true. We don't want to, of course, that's a whole other topic. Last book club selection is a little different. A book. It's a DVD. Hey, Seinfeld seasons 1 and 2. Right? Can't go wrong. If you ever watched Seinfeld and you wondered where did it all start, seasons 1 and 2. There we go. So that's the Daniels in the Hut live stream book club. Jay. That was all I had prepared for that. And this is live. This is without a net. I don't know what's happening here, but
Talking.
these are the things. Why? It was your turn to talk, Jay. So these are the kind of things that can happen. We don't have a script here. This is from the heart. This is from the soul. And, we just want to know that we all care about. We all want you to vote, even if I know a lot of people don't want. And it's not exciting, but I guess our motto would be "You might as well." So I don't know. I think that if we should maybe set a ground for the moderators of this stream use themselves, they should get up and not leave the other ones kind of flailing around. And, this is worldwide. Anyone watching.
Okay, I've got a few books of my own for the book club, Dan.
Okay. I guess if I had run the idea by you, you would have got some books ready, but I thought it would be a fun surprise for you. You have books that you've looked at before yourself, so.
Sure, yeah. I'm almost done with this one. I've been actually listening to it and reading it. It's pretty thick. It's this great Ibram X. Kendi book, stamped from the beginning. It's about racism in America. It's really informative. I think everyone should read it. I think everyone who does read it will be changed. I know I am. And then, of course, we've got James Baldwin. I'm a big fan of James Baldwin. Now,
sure. What book was that?
Notes from a Native Son.
Okay.
Similar, different perspective than a little boy from Ontonagon.
I would think so. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's good to get that. And then, of course, because of the times, a book about stress. So we got to get rid of that stress.
That's important.
I think this is that. I haven't read this yet. I got it for free in a bin for a nickel. So
there's nothing stressful about that price.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right.
I might read that first one. I might check that out. And I just want to say, if you're watching, once again, Tony, I'll wipe this down with Lysol. You can have it back. I borrowed it a long time ago. Anyway, what else do we have here? Again, V.O.T.E. Yeah. If you download it, not today, but next Friday, name your own price. All the money will go. First of all, if you do it next Friday, Bandcamp will not take a share of the sales price. But no matter what you pay, all the money to the League of Women Voters, be a quality nonprofit working towards voter engagement. And there were some other organizations that were doing some research yesterday, and it's kind of hard to know exactly where to concentrate. We were thinking about V.O.T.E.org, which is a great URL. I don't think you can disagree with that. I mean, enough said, right? V.O.T.E.org. We're reading some articles that have problems, and we weren't sure really if that's going to help at all. What are some of the other ones we were go through?
Well, we don't need to talk about those right now, but I know personally I'm going to be filling out the mail-in ballot, and I'm going to be putting it in the envelope and then bringing it to the drop box. And I'm going to slip it in that drop box. Hopefully it's next to a McDonald's like yours is, because that would be really great.
Yeah, absolutely. There's a drop box. I want to see box from my house. Walk down. That's last I voted.
Sorry, Dan, you're cutting out. Say that again.
There's a library about 8 blocks from my house. I believe last time I voted, I just rolled down there and dropped it in a box. If anyone's worried about the mail, if you have like a shifty mail carrier that you don't trust with your ballot, you can just go drop it off.
That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go on a nice, beautiful fall day. I'm going to walk to the box, and I'm going to drop a slip line in there. And I know in Minnesota, when I mailed my ballot in for the primary election, I went online and checked. You could check.
If you're registered.
You could check, and the ballot was counted. So.
To check and counted.
Yeah.
I did not know that. I actually want to see. We were doing this to educate our fans, and I learned something from you.
Once again, we got some new fans here, so we want to say go on our Bandcamp, download the song, pay some money. That song is going to go to right now the charity that we've chosen is the League of Women Voters, and we're going to get lots of money for them. Your money is going to go to a good cause, and you're going to get a rockin' song to download and play for your children. So.
Yeah. And again, I do want to stress. Well, I want to stress that the money will be donated towards voter engagement, the League of Women Voters, and also just everyone. Also, I don't. This is not me, kind of puffing ourselves up. It's just a fact. Everyone that's heard it loves the song.
I know. I'm getting emails and letters.
Generally, with Daniels and DeHut's recorded output, it's the opposite reaction. People hear it and they, well, we're glad you guys had fun doing it, but this is not something I want to listen to. Get that out of your mind, because the V.O.T.E, is a new. This is actually, it's in tune and everything, so it's not.
Yeah, no, it's a lot better than when we recorded. I mean, a lot of our old mic techniques are putting a cone, like a metal cone that we found in the basement, or putting it around the mic and then like hanging that mic from the ceiling. Like
if there are any Daniels and DeHut heads out there, if you can spot the recordings that have the metal cone, I know which ones they are. We'll give you a shout out on the next release. But anyway.
All right, so this is going to be a surprise. I wanted to wait to bring it up, but I think I'm going to bring it up now.
I'm excited.
Are you ready?
I don't know.
You want to make a pledge with me right now? Right? I know this is going to be hard because we got some debates coming up, and I'm going to want to take a shot every time an old man stumbles on his words. But
I don't want to listening, but
you want to do a. What's it called?
Yes, I'm ready.
Sober October with me?
Oh, sure.
Yeah, come on, let's do it. We gotta be sharp. It's almost election season. We gotta put the word out. We gotta spread the word. We gotta make sure we're sharp and on top of it. So we don't want any distractions. Are you right? Are you with me?
Let's do it. I'm drinking the seltzer water right now. I think that's okay.
Yeah, no, I mean, we've got a few days to, drink up, so.
Yeah. I mean, we're pretty dull-minded right now, but I think, sure, I'll take the pledge with you, Jay. That's a fun surprise. Oh.
Let's do a virtual handshake, all right?
And I would say, these days, the virtual handshake is kind of the new normal.
Yeah, I mean, I let me tell you, Zoom, Twitter, Zoom, Instagram, FaceTime. I haven't seen my loved ones.
It's bad. It's bad.
And hey, if you go out to the polls, we want to make sure everyone's wearing masks,
Yeah, it's
the
going to be.
Science is there. It's saying wear a mask. That Fauci guy, I wouldn't want to mess with him, man. He's tough.
No, he's
tough.
That, he'll throw you on the pile.
He'll what?
Nothing. Go ahead.
You're cutting in and out. Sorry, maybe you.
That's okay.
Moving closer.
I don't have anything to say, though.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. We don't have a producer or anything. This is just us. There's no team.
Rhode Island, 20 days before the election.
Jay and Dan. Go ahead, Jay. I interrupted you.
Rhode Island, 20 days before the election is early voting starts.
Wow. I think the early voting, we're talking about staying safe during this pandemic. I think the more that people don't have to go in a long line on the way, the safer, I guess this goes without saying, but here I am, safer will be, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do the early voting. Send your ballot in.
Send it as soon as you can. Send it in as soon as you can. As soon as you get that ballot, fill it out, send it in, and it'll be there. It'll be in. It'll be there, and there's not going to be any question of whether or not it's been counted or not if it's in there.
Sure, I would sure feel nervous about something in maybe the day before or the day of election day. You know.
Let me tell you, I just those little stickers on the back of the license plate. I totally forgot about them, so I sent it in a week ago. Well, by golly, it's almost the end of the month. Luckily, they came today. I was wiping my brow at that.
Yeah, well, that's good. Your brow looks dry, so I'm glad. I gotta plug in here. This is all off the cuff here.
What's the matter?
Charging for a bit. I gotta go upside down, buddy.
What happened?
I gotta charge this thing. I have the chargers on the other side. This is kind of cool. Looks like
Dan, come on, bring that camera up a little bit there, buddy. There you go.
Okay.
Should we do a drum solo? What do you think?
Yeah. Do it. Let's do it. Let's do it for the all the Basement Tapes fans out there. I want to hear a little drum solo.
Hey, no, do some guitar work while I'm setting up here.
I don't know how, Jay. We can give it a shot.
No, it won't be able to. Just do some soloing while I set up here.
Full instruction. That's the introduction. Yeah. Learn how to play guitar.
What? You're cutting in and out.
I don't know what to tell you, Jay.
All right, you ready for a solo, Dan?
Here we go.
You can think about voting. That's what we're
Thanks,
about.
I
We're
need
about the
to-
music.
What's that?
That's what we're about. We're about the music, right, Dan?
DeHut is about the music. It's really about talking to the internet for hours at a time. And we could go all night. We don't know this stream. We might go for another 6, 7 hours. We're not sure.
Well, my data rates may apply.
Well, people can chip in. Well, just pulling your leg, just having a little fun here. I know it's been serious. I was just trying to lighten the mood. That was a great drum solo, Jay. I want to say it was really cool. Sometimes it looks like you don't even play stuff with your body that looked cool, I thought. Can you guys play Boys of Summer? We got a request from Matt Tebow here. It goes, I can see you. Oh, the brown eyes shining in the sun. You got hair where there wasn't hair. Oh. Back. Yeah. That's the song. Thanks for requesting that, man. We haven't played that song together in a long time.
Yeah, we last time was when Wild Rover 2008.
Yeah, something like that. 2008, 2012, somewhere around there. It was definitely an election year, I can tell you that. And that's what we're here. We're here to talk about V.O.T.E. Yeah.
Okay, Dan. Let's get serious.
That's factual. Again, we just got some new fans in the chat, so I figured I'd throw that out there one more time.
V.O.T.E, yeah, is available on Bandcamp right now. You can go and download it, but I urge you to wait until September 2nd when all proceeds will go to October 2nd when all proceeds will go to the League of Women Voters. That's the nonprofit organization that we've chosen to send your donations to. If you guys want to donate to something else, that's fine. The point is that we're donating to a organization that helps get out the vote, and that's the reason we recorded the song. That's the reason we wrote the song. And no, you cannot still vote for Sarah Palin. I think she's a movie star now. What?
You can write her in.
Don't do that. We don't encourage that kind of. Well, I mean, you can do whatever you want.
We're not here to tell people who to vote for, like we said. So yes, you can vote for Sarah Palin. You can vote for Michael Palin for all I care, because I don't think he's American, so I don't know if that'll work. But yeah, we're here to talk about ourselves and voting and gerrymandering and voter fraud.
So Dan, what I'm gonna do is I've got my mail-in ballot. It was sent to me in the mail. I'm gonna open this up. I'm gonna fill it out. In Minnesota, you don't need a signature, so I don't need a second signature. I need my signature. I need to sign it because I'm me, right, Dan? I'm me.
I can see that.
And so I'm gonna fill it out. I'm gonna put it on the appropriate envelopes. And why don't you zoom in on that diagram that you created for us earlier? This
diagram has everything that you need to know about mail-in voting. It's all right here. Pretty self-explanatory. I don't think I need to go through it, but I will just to let people know.
Please.
Your ballot, that's the first thing. Vote for whatever you want to vote for. And don't just send that ballot in. There's a sleeve.
Make sure you sign
that. Sign the back of that sleeve.
I don't know why that That isn't on the diagram, but okay.
That's my signature.
Yeah.
And that's not enough. You got to put that in the proper envelope. Do you need postage? Pretend you can't see me doing this. No, you don't need postage. No postage necessary. All the information should be on the ballot itself. Many places you can just drop off your ballot if you don't want to send it in the mail.
There's a lot of spots opening up. So if you go online,
avoid the long lines. This is telling me, Jay, we only have about 1 minute and 50 seconds left. Can you only do it an hour at a time?
What? Would you finish the diagram?
It is finished. That's all there is on there.
Well, the voting box you can bring it to.
Adding postage expedites it. Just an FYI. I didn't know that. So there we go.
That's what Matt says. Now we'll have to verify that with our sources, but we'll take his word for it for now.
We will. We might get kicked off here. This is telling me you have 1 minute and 20 seconds left.
That's fine. It's fine. We've been on here long enough. If anybody wants to go, it'll be archived. The footage will be archived, and we can.
I kind of feel like we're just getting started, but that's okay.
Well, we'll be on here next October 2nd. We'll be on here. We're gonna be pumping the information out in an alarming rate to make sure that everyone gets on our Bandcamp, goes searches for V.O.T.E. Yeah on our Bandcamp. Dan,
What was that?
Write that down.
V.O.T.E. Yeah. V.O.T.E. Oh, I got the words wrong. Democracy. Yeah.
Democracy.
What's in my breast pocket is nothing but breasts, actually.
Okay, Dan. One more thing, buddy. If you want to donate if you want to go on bandcamp.com and you search for Daniels and DeHut, our new single, Vote Yeah, V.O.T.E. Yeah is available, and all proceeds are going to be going to the League of Women Voters. That's the nonprofit organization we've chosen. And spread it. Your kids are going to love it. Your grandparents are going to love it. They're going to love it a lot. So we're going to spread that word, and we're going to get the vote out.
Jay, it's been a lot of fun. Maybe we can talk privately right now.
Yeah.